Yo, it's your boy Wavy Fredo, man. We back here with another one, man. We got a good one for you guys today. But before we get to that, we got a whole lot of viewers who are not yet subscribed to the channel. Do myself and yourself a big old favor and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification, man. Also, I like to hear you guys, like to read you guys' comments. Let me know something in the comments, what you want me to play, news that you want to know about, anything you want to comment about, let me know. But to get back to the video, in this video we're going to be talking about the features in college football 25 that can either make or break the game. So that's what this video will be about. Let's get right into it. So as I said, we're going to be talking about some features that could make or break this game. I made a video kind of similar to this already, just on the good side. If you haven't already, I will leave it in the description. It kind of goes deep into depth about what this game, like what features this game could have that can make this game awesome. So these are going to be some very precise things that EA could do to make this game good or bad. So it will be 5 of each. Of course, we're going to start off with the good, and then we're going to transfer over to the second half of the video, which will be the bad. We're going to go in detail with pretty much every feature so you can get a good idea on what I'm talking about. So let's get right into that. Now, the first one is presentation. Presentation is everything. Even if the game isn't physically, great or whatever the case may be, presentation is fucking everything, which means make it feel fresh. We don't want to play anything that we've played already. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, don't do too much to make it extra extravagant to where it feels like, we wouldn't enjoy it. But presentation is everything. The movements, the commentating, the just things that we can do in the game. Just make sure presentation is great. This is your comeback season. Comeback season for NCAA and college football 25, whatever you may. This has to be a big statement. Like, you have to make a big statement. As I said in almost every video, NCAA 14, NCAA period can single-handedly just outlast the Madden franchise. Like, that's just how I feel personally. Secondly, crossplay. Now, this is one of those things I don't think we have to worry about because pretty much almost every game is crossplay nowadays. There was a time, like back when we played NCAA 14, when if you wanted to play with the game with your friends, you have to hope that they have the same system as you. I had PS3 and Xbox 360, so it kind of was good for me. But at that time, playing the game was kind of free on PlayStation. Xbox Live was already needing to be paid for on Xbox, so I played PS3 more. But with it being crossplay, you don't have to worry about those things. Whenever they do add it to PC gaming, that's where I will be. In the meantime, I'll be on PS5. And as I said before, I'm willing to put belt tags, leather belts. I will be putting my gamer tag in here once this game is released, and I will be playing you guys for various things, as you know. But anyway, crossplay will make this game just so much fun. I don't know if they're going to involve it in the first game just because it's their first time back. Who knows? I don't know if it's a difficult feature to add or an easy feature to add. Being that EA already has that in majority of their games, I figured that it should be an easy feature to input in the game. But as I always say, we'll know when we fucking get the game. Third, all-time teams. Now, I watch a lot of people videos and a lot of people input about college football 25, and I haven't seen but one person talk about all-time teams. Do you understand how important it would be to have all-time teams? Like, if you can go back and play with that Joe Burrow LSU team, or if you want to go play with the Vince Young and the Texas Longhorns, or USC with Reggie Bush, or Oregon with DeAnthony Thomas and stuff, like, do you know how huge that would be? And various other teams, not just those teams. Those are just the teams that pop up to my head. There's all-time great teams that didn't get a chance to win that deserve to be in the game. I think that would be huge for this game and its franchise. again, I don't know if they're going to do something like this immediately. I don't think they're going to do it at all personally, because Madden don't have things like that. If you want to do anything all time, you have to go download those rosters that people make or go play Ultimate Team or whatever the case may be. But that is a feature that could make this game, because it would kind of make it like back to presentation. That's a part of presentation. Make the game fresh. You know, that's an awesome addition to the game. If they wanted to make this game, you know, just outstanding, that would be a feature that they would at least discuss inputting at some point in time. Personal rivalries. I've said this in another video. I think rivalries need to be taken very seriously. Like, I think like when Alabama plays Auburn, when they play Auburn, when USC play UCLA, there needs to be some type of, back to presentation again, there needs to be some type of like excitement in that. Like, somebody needs to have a fake scuffle, somebody needs to be arguing before the field, or even in Road to Glory, there needs to be some type of, I hate to say this because it goes back to some things I've complained about, so I would be a little bit reneging. But you know, in the good 2K my career days, where you have that beef with the dude, his name start with an S or some shit like that, but you have beef with various different players and their storylines. That's what NCAA should do. Rivalry based though. Like, when you have a rival and it's that strong of a rivalry, you need to have a personal rivalry with them. Like, y'all need to really butt heads. If your rival is a personal rival as the cornerback and you're the receiver, y'all need to butt heads. Like, y'all need to really butt heads and make it exciting. Presentation is fucking everything. That would make the game more exciting. Not adding a story mode exactly, but adding some more type of excitement to the game, which doesn't make it just we're playing the game. It's some type of excitement. You get it? And team builder. Let's make sure that team builder is like good as can be. Like, you understand, like, being that we've been able to in the past, somehow, some way, people know how to make their teams. If you know, you know. Or just create a player. Let's make that as good as can be. Let's take customizing to the next level. Let's make sure that we can customize jerseys, even edit jerseys. As I've said in another video, I don't like USC's uniforms. I love the colors, but I want to be able to alter it a little bit. I want them to be able to wear a different color cleats sometimes. You know, if you know, traditional teams usually just wear black cleats, no other color. You know, there are several teams that does things like that. But I want to be able to change that. Let's change that in Team Builder. Let's be able to customize to the max. Let's be able to, you know, just do these various different things. Let's be able to add tattoos. It don't even have to be like exclusive tattoos yet, like how 2K do. Let's just be able to add something. Let's be able to add something to our Road to Glory players, or whatever the case may be. So if we want leg tats, if you want to wear your clothes a certain way, tattoos is a huge part of today's athletes. So I think that could make or break the game. It's probably one of those things that probably won't have as huge of an impact, but people will enjoy the idea that they can have the option to add or not add tattoos on their player. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about, if you pay attention to NCAA or college football today, or any sport today, every kid has tattoos on them. I'm tatted up my damn self. So of course I would want to have tattoos. As you can see, I'm tatted up my damn self. So of course I would want to have tattoos. But I think that's another thing that can make or break the game. And honorable mention, mascots. I said this in another video again. Mascots is not that important, but it was a fun feature. It was a fun feature to see various different weirdo mascots, you know, on the field playing football. You a big ass green tree side juking, flipping and shit like that. I think that's another thing that probably won't make or break the game, but it's a feature in the game that could be exciting or make or break for someone. If it's not in the game, that's going to make someone mad. Somebody's going to feel a way about that. Being that we've had it all of this time, all of these years, it's not that important of a feature. But being that we've had it all these years, I think it'll be kind of slow to not have it, you know. Now, on to the second half of the video. These 5 features are things that can break the game. Starting off with let's get this out the way again. Don't be anything like fucking Madden. Like, that is so fucking important. It's so important for this game to be nothing like Madden, because in other editions or other games, NCAA 14, 13, 12, whatever, that shit was not like Madden. Sure, they shared certain things because they're made by the same company and the same developers or whatever the case may be, but it was totally fucking different. It was totally different. It always have been. So make sure that you stay on that path, okay? No, we don't want none of that extra freeform passing, none of that high-tech shit. None of that skill gap shit. We want a simple but great game. That's what we've always had. It was always simple, but it was great. Very impactful. You know, it's like a small hors d'oeuvre. Small but tasteful. Pause. But you understand what I'm saying. And for the hell of me, do not involve, if you do even go to Madden route, do not you fucking involve those Patrick Mahomes throws. I promise to you. If you involve that shit in this game, I'm just gonna start raging. I'm gonna do full videos raging of college football. Do not involve none of that high tech shit. We don't want that. If you look online on Twitter, in the comments, nobody likes Madden for the most part, and we definitely do not want NCAA to be anything like Madden, College Football 25, whatever the case. But we don't want it to be like that shit at all. We don't want none of that power up shit. We don't want no fucking X factors based on the best players and all of that shit. Please, let's leave that out the game. That's very important. I want you to understand, like, having stars under the person, or C's for captains, or like I said, stars for those whom are stars. Cool. We don't want them to have no attribute boost. We don't want them to have no extra shit with them because they are a hard-hitting safety, accurate thrower. Let the attributes speak for them. They don't need extra traits and all of that shit just because they're a good player. I think that's something that ruined Madden, because at one point in time, if you had a hard-hitting player, then you had the I forgot what it was called, the hammer one. You basically, lumberjack, I believe it was. You could just make anybody fumble. Hit them one time, man, and you gonna make them fumble. I don't want that shit to be inside of the game. That shit will literally ruin the game. As I said before, don't be anything close to Madden. We just want this shit simple but impactful. We want it to be simple but great. That's all we want. We don't ask for none of that explosive shit. We don't want that shit. So make sure that you don't do that. Do not add no modes to this motherfucker. That's very important as well. I'm sorry I'm cussing so much. Hopefully I don't get in trouble. But we don't want any more modes. We don't need any extra modes unless you're going to add a 7-on-7 version or edition. That's all we ask for. Me personally, I don't know about me. I care for the 7-on-7 shit. I also think that's some of the best shit that Madden added, because at least you answered my prayers. 7-on-7 is very dope. For us to be able to play against one another and other players, other online players who made their Road to Glory players, that would be dope. But that's it. Don't add nothing else. We don't need no extra fucking mini games. We don't need nothing else. Road to Glory, Dynasty, and MUT. That's all we need. That's all the game modes we need. And Play Now, of course. That's all we need. We don't need no extra shit. If you want to add mascot gaming, like I just said before, it can possibly break the game for those who give a fuck about it, but it won't hurt your sales. Even if you leave that out, it's cool. Just don't do no extra shit. It's very important. Do not do no extra shit. We do not need a story mode for Road to Glory. Now, I just said a second ago that we want rivalries. That's it though. We don't need no fucking story mode. like My Career or like Face of the Franchise or none of that shit that them fucking games got going on. Simple but great. Honestly, like you can literally, and I know I'm not the only one who think this because some people in the community are scared that you guys in EA could fuck this up. We don't need none of the extra shit. You literally can remake NCAA 14 and just improve the movements, the physicalities, and improve the graphics. We will still play that shit. So we don't need none of that extra crazy shit. Like, it's very important that you know that. We don't want no story mode. We don't need all that extra shit. Go this path and it be like this. Go like this and no, make it normal. Make it normal. I always felt like once you guys, all games, once you guys start involving this extra shit, it ruins the game. I don't think that you guys listen to your community. That's for fucking NCAA, well, not NCAA because you just coming back out. I want you guys to listen to your community. But Madden, 2K, MLB, FIFA, Call of Duty, Fortnite, fucking shit, everything, even Call of Duty, Warzone, whatever, like every game. If you guys just listen to your community, it will be fucking great. It will be great because then you will understand what we want and don't want. Honorable mention. Can we cut all of the fucking easy drops, all of them fucking weird ass unbreakable people, like they're fucking dropping passes that nobody would drop, interceptions that nobody would drop. Now I understand that shit happens. Some people drop the ball. I get it. But niggas is not just doing that, bro. That shit is not just happening. Like, that is a terrible thing that happened in this game. If you on a difficult level, if we playing on Heisman, we shouldn't be dropping shit because this shit is supposed to be like real life, especially if you're going to user it. That's an honorable mention, but it's very important. If you going to user some shit, the shit shouldn't be dropped. If you got a good catch rating, the shit shouldn't be dropped. Also, like I just said, with the tackling, we don't be having these people breaking 7 tackles, bro. The shit ain't happening. It ain't happened since fucking Marshawn Lynch. It ain't happened since. So let's not try to add that in the game. Let's make sure that we get all these kinks out. If it's gonna be like that for the first few weeks, all right, cool. We understand. Be like that. But make sure that shit get cut the fuck out. So those are the features in College Football 25 that could make or break this video game. I'm sure there's more. I feel like these were the most impactful. This is a requested video, which I altered a little bit. He asked for top 10 things that we don't want in a game. I gave you 5 very impactful ones, things that can literally make or break this game, which I also gave you 5 good ones, which can either make or break this game. So if you agree with me, if you feel how I feel, or you feel even different, let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Excuse me. As I said already, a lot of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel. If you've watched this far, please subscribe. If you haven't already, hit the bell notification, comment, let me know what you think, like, everything. Let's get to it, man. Welcome to the Wavy family. If you have been in the family already, thank you. I appreciate you. You are the reason I do this. I want to keep making these videos for y'all, so I need y'all to lock in and get with the family and interact. Let me know what you guys want because I make what you guys want. I do this for me, but I also love to do these things for y'all. So let me know something, man. Until then, see you. Peace.